try to reload, something like that. Try to refresh the page. Don't know why this thing happened to me. Oh. Just close this one and open the new one. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's go video. Oh my god, you're wasting time. I hate it. Yes, I was talking about domain names. It's something important to know, and we must know it as a front-end developer. And it's simple. The domain name is just like google.com, all and typically this represent an IP address. Exactly. So when you try to reach this domain name and something is gonna happen, and then go to and point your router to the correct address. And what happened here, it's handled by the DNS, just the thing that's here. So this is the domain name system, and it's almost do the same thing. It's do in the two ways. He will change the domain name to IP address, and then change the IP address to domain name. This is also important to know. About hosting, I guess you already know about hosting, right? You guys already know about that. You just need to drop. Typically, you just need to drop your files, the raw files on a server, and that server on a physical server, like a computer, and that server will run like another server, but this is a software. This is the hardware server, and this will be the software server, like Node. There are also which kind of server do we have? Python, PHP, all those kind of things. And maybe if we also run a proxy server, and nowadays this is the thing we use, everyone use proxy server, and we have Nginx as an example. I think it's the most used one, and we also have Apache. By using those two, it will allow your computer to make your website reachable online. Like, wait, I'm writing anyhow. Wait, let me try to write it very well. You have your this. Let's say this is the PC. This is the hosting part. Oh, who is hosting your website? Like GoDaddy. I think this is the spelling. I think it's like this. Like a hosting provider like this, they have many PCs, and sometimes we call this server rack, or I don't know. There are many names, server rack, and you can even maybe you have lesson about VPS, I guess, right? VPS. I don't know if you have heard about this, but anyway, you will make your files like the HTML, the CSS, and the JavaScript, and you will drop them here. You will drop all these files on this PC. And what will happen on this PC is that this is also called the server, okay? This is also called the server. But this is the hardware. This is the hardware. On this PC, there is another server, but the software. Another server who is running, but this is the software. And this can be Node. This can be Node.js, and Node.js is handled with, we can handle it with PM2. PM2 to keep it alive. Like when you run your code, PM2 is like NodeMon. I don't know if you know NodeMon. Do you know it? Okay, let's say you don't know NodeMon and you don't know PM2. Just know that on this PC there is a program which is running. That program we call it the server, because this allow external people or external users to reach your website by using the domain name, like maybe example.com, and example.com will point to the IP address of this PC. And when we reach this IP address, he will ask to the IP address, like, I want the service who is working on the port, like who is working on the port, maybe let's say 1996. And then you have a proxy server, a proxy server like Nginx. The proxy server will say, okay, you want the service who is running on this. here is the service, and that service will be your Node.js app or your React app or your whatever you think or whatever is running on the server. So sometimes people get confused with the server hardware and the server software. Like they don't really know which one is the server, but both are the server, the PC and also the software. So this is a simple resume about hosting. So when you want to host your website, you will look for a hosting provider like GoDaddy, and then you will check which what they have, like VPS or like PCs, and you will get all the information like the RAM. It's like exactly like your laptop you are using, the CPU. You will get all those kind of things, the SD, and the most this thing is higher, the most it will be expensive. Because when you will pay for this, they will give you an IP address. And with that IP address, you will do everything. You will send this to your server, you will install things, you will do almost everything. Sometimes they provide you with an OS already installed. Yes, almost every time. Like maybe Ubuntu. You can choose Ubuntu or I don't know, CentOS, Red Hat. They provide you all this. They give you the IP address, or they give you the SSH key that you are going to use to connect to your server. And then when you connect to your server, you use an FTP client. Sorry for the spell. FTP client to drop your file here. This is file transfer protocol. You use it to drop your file from your local computer. This is your local PC, and you use this tool to drop your file on your server by using either this IP address or by using SSH or whatever. When you drop them, you will connect to your server, you will connect to this PC and set up everything. You will set up maybe your Node.js, set up maybe PM2, set up maybe your proxy server, everything. We will do that. You will see it's not that hard. We will do it, but we won't do it by using a real host provider. We will do it by using a virtual machine, and you will see it's not that hard. But know that almost everything will work in the terminal. So if you are not comfortable with terminal, just start thinking about it. And this is a little bit the routine of hosting. So you take, when you finish writing all your code, everything, you take them from your local computer, then drop them to your server. When it's in your server, you set up the proxy server, set up the software server, everything, and then run your website, and that's it. Yeah, but I know I'm not explaining everything very well because first of all, it's my first time to explain this to someone, and I don't know too much. To be honest, I don't know too much about it. But by giving you this overview, I think that you can find your way to understand everything deeply, right? Just by showing you this. Okay. Okay, this is everything that I can maybe show you about the hosting and the DNS. So we mark all this as done. And browsers is very simple. Browsers is like just Google Chrome and uh, Mozilla. Mm, what else? Opera Mini, Edge, and so on, etc., etc. But don't just know them by name. You should also know them with uh, which one is good, which one have which one have which advantage. Because on Google Chrome, when you know a little bit about browsers, you will know that uh, Chrome almost 63% of users use Chrome, and then the 37 others use Safari and Firefox. Why this information is important? It's important because when you will write your website, you will first of all make sure that it's working on Chrome and is working properly on Chrome. Then you will test on other browser like Safari and Firefox, because this browser don't do everything exactly like this one or like this one. Maybe you can make something it works on Chrome and it doesn't work on Safari and it doesn't work on Firefox. So you should know that. This is why when you are working, it's very important to work with Chrome as your main browser, because what you are doing on Chrome, you are pretty sure that 63% of user won't have any issue with that if it's working properly on Chrome. So this is what is almost important to know about browsers. And sometimes they have another name, user agent. In some code or some I don't know, some JSON file or some protocols, when you watch some protocol, you will see something, somewhere you will see user agent, and then you will see maybe Chrome or maybe Safari, etc. And this is important for security and also for many things. You can maybe when you are doing something, when you are maybe let's say you want to write you want one part of your website to be seen only by the user who are using Google Chrome. You will use this parameter to allow this and to disallow people who are using Safari or Firefox. We will do this, I guess we will do it. But for now, just know that it's important to know these things. That most users are using this. Yes. Yes. Feel free, bro. Anytime you want. Exactly. Even the scroll bar. If you see the scroll bar of Chrome, is not the same thing as the scroll bar of I don't know, maybe Edge. if I open Edge here, I think I have Edge on my computer. Let's see, maybe HTML. There are many things different. Okay, this case there are nothing, but we test it just very just today we test it, and then you will see that they are not the same. We write some small code here, that tests both here and here. And also, last thing about browsers, Safari is very weird and very hard to test your website on it. So when you find a way to test your website or your web application on Safari, it's very weird and very it's not that easy. It's not that easy because unless you are using Mac. If you are using Mac, yes, you can test it very easily. But if you are using Windows, bro, it's very weird and it's not that. Yeah. Okay. Now, let's see. Let's see. This is done. Now about search engine optimization. This is a, but I don't know why when I click it's not opening. But SEO is search engine optimization, and it's pretty important, and we will see it soon. Because why? When you're making a web application, you want your web app to be the first or among the first when people make some research. Like if I do something like JavaScript. Okay, you want your website to be among those results, like the first one or the third one, but among the first result, right? When you are making your web application. And to manage this, to make this happen, is almost what we call search engine optimization. So you need to follow some rules. You need to make some things done to make your website to be among to be found easily, or well, how can I say that? Exactly. Exactly. Properly, like everything is well organized, and they follow the structure. Yes, exactly. You're getting the point. That's exactly what search and engine optimization. Okay, that's exactly. It's exactly that. Okay, this is done. This is done. About markup language, you come to it. Front-end development is just what we are doing now. So HTML, we are going to go through it. CSS more later, and JavaScript later also. As musician, we go to this. Okay, what are markup languages? Let me bring this thing again. This document. Okay, as you can see, this simply the definition of HTML, hypertext markup language, uses a markup system composed of elements which represent specific content. Markup means, so here this is the definition. Wait. Yes, the definitions asked here is just this from here to here. Like if I need to highlight, markup just means that with HTML you declare what is represent to a viewer, not how it represent. So about markup. Yes, and it's also good to know that it's a very good information. So this means that when we are writing HTML, we cannot control the style by using only HTML. Like it say here, visual representations are defined by cascading style sheets, CSS, and realized by browsers. So here also you got the definition of HTML, because sometimes people forget about this. I swear, and this happens to me. I already forget about the definition of HTML. During my first semester, yes, the teacher asked me this. I wasn't able to answer. I forgot about it. And yeah, but like I forget. I say, oh my god. Yes. It's almost because you see that this is not a very huge information, but you need to know. And if you start saying that this is not good to know, you will maybe say the same thing for other things, and you will forget about many things, and your skills won't be very good or very sharp. Okay, this is everything about micro language, tags and attributes. So everyone know what a tag is, right? We don't need to go about that. A tag and attribute. So the tag will be just only this, and the attribute is what's inside the tags. Like this is an attribute and this is a tag. And don't get confused about this, because sometimes people confuse or forget, not because they're stupid, but just because they don't take everything seriously, or they don't give they just say I don't need to know that, I just need to know how to build a website, I don't need to know it. But you must know the name, because it will be also easy for you to read documentation and to read people books or people notes. So it's important to know it. This is the tag and this is the attribute. Okay. About the case sensitivity, in HTML we can use uppercase, lowercase. As you reach, there is no rules about that, but we should write in lowercase the tags and attributes. The HTML itself we should write in lowercase, and if you want to write the content in uppercase or lowercase, it's up to us, or like it's up to you. So now HTML entities and HTML comments. To be honest, this information, where is it? About the um, about the dog type. This information, I just knew it. Wait, see, about the for the where is it? Okay, this information. I knew it from this file. I didn't know that this means the version 5 of HTML. To be honest, when I was writing HTML, I just put this because everyone put, or because all HTML code put this. But when I read this, I realized that it's for HTML5 version, or to declare the document, something like that. And this is also important to know. Like you can see here, the question should always be included at the top of the HTML document before the HTML tag. See HTML5 for detail on HTML5 the tag. And yes, this is about that case sensitivity. Like we can write everything in lowercase or uppercase. It doesn't matter. We can just write like we want, but we should write like this. This is the good way. Everything else, but not the dog type. The dog type should be in uppercase. The dog should, but not must. It should, but not must. Okay, headings. Yes, about the comment. You guys know how to write a comment in HTML, right? Because sometimes in VS Code we just use Ctrl C to do this, but we should know that we write it like this, dash dash, then write everything that we want to write. Yeah, blah blah blah, then 2 times, and then close this sign. I don't know how we call it. The less than or greater than sign. Yes, comment. So comment is pretty good. Comment is done. Now about white spaces. Did you know in HTML, if you put like this, like even 10 times, there will be only one space? You know that, right? Like if you write like this and then put many white space and then write it, there will be only one space here. Okay, let's see this thing. Like the type HTML. This is the character set ETF 8. Maybe title. No, you cannot. You cannot do that. You cannot do that here. It won't work. You need to write the whole HTML structure, the base structure. Yeah. So if you don't know it, it will be bad for you. Even when you are doing a code interview, you don't use the code suggestion or code completion. the auto completion. You rewrite everything like this, everything by your own. When you are doing a code interview, is yes. When you're doing serious code interview, you need to write everything by your own. This is why I'm using this code editor, because it's very important. For that point, you need to know how everything is and how we write them. So now let's just add some few things, like a paragraph, p. Like if I write HTML and like this many spaces and write maybe hyper text maker, language, there will be only one space here. I don't know why the for me it's formatting my code. Wait, let me just remove this just for some time. So plugins, formatting. Oh wait, just for okay, if I put only one many spaces like this and then save it, there will be only one, like you can see here, HTML and only one space. So don't put many and expect the output to be the same thing like this. Where is it? White spaces and yes, it's everything about white space. And now yes, we already talked about the doc type and the HTML. Okay, what do you know exactly about the HTML? The HTML, this tag. Because give the behavior. Now, you should know one thing. This to have the structure in mind is something very important. Let me show you what I mean. To have the structure, the structure of your HTML is very important. Look, maybe this. Let's say this is that doc type. That doc type things. Wait. Let me clean this. Let's say this is that doc type thing. It's here. HTML. In the output, this is really nothing. So this output nothing. Okay. Now the HTML, so we have the header, blah blah blah. and then we have the body, blah blah blah, and then the HTML close here. Okay, this also output nothing, and this we output everything that we can actually see, the body. But this, everything from here to here are accessible from JavaScript, and you should know that. Like with the JavaScript, we can change maybe the data attribute of this tag, and we use it when you are maybe when you need to maybe change the theme, the color theme, maybe from light to dark, and if the HTML tag is the one who carry your data theme, like sometime we get something like this, data hyphen theme equals, and then we have the name of the theme, like light. I will show you very soon. Like, and then you can use JavaScript to change this value, and maybe put dark, and your entire code will use the dark theme. So it's very important to know that this maybe don't output anything, but know that in the JavaScript, in the point of view of JavaScript, we can have access of all of this, but we cannot target this by using JavaScript. We cannot, but we can target everything here, everything. And if we are talking about the tree, we have something like this, HTML, and then we have at this point we have header, and then body. The body we got like this, main, nav, footer, something like this. In the main we can have section. In the section we have div, paragraph. No, from here you can just list them like this. Oh, sorry. You can just have paragraph, I don't know, p tag, a tag, button, input, etc. But in your mind, you should know this. You should know this way. So don't put this in this. Don't put this in this, or don't put this in this. It's not it works, but it's not the good way. So this should be on the top of this of section. Section should be on the top of div. Div should be on the top of all this. So this is a little bit about the HTML structure, and this is one part. Like if you are maybe doing let's say you are doing a home page. In your home page, we got in the body. I will just take from the body. In the body, we got something like this, nav. And you should take this as our HTML structure standard. So we should work like this. We have nav, and this will be the navbar. And then you have the main tag, and in the main you can have many section, like maybe this section will be maybe let's see, for the euro, exactly, yeah, exactly. We maybe okay, you get it right. And let's see, prices. So it should look something like this. And when the main is finished, we got the footer. So this is how things will work. And this is how we are going to work, like this. If the website don't have a footer, we remove this. Maybe the signing or sign up page, sometimes they don't need footer, so we will just remove this. If in the main section we don't need maybe a section, or maybe we don't need prices, we will just remove prices. And like this, it will be very, very easy by doing like this. And I will also show you in the design how this reflect to the design, and how it will be easy to implement or to understand a design by using this techniques. Now, so the HTML tag is done. The body tag is also done. Like I told you, the body tag will show just the thing that we are going to see. That's the thing that we are going to see. And the HTML tag won't contains like everything, but we can target the HTML tag by using JavaScript. We can target everything here by using JavaScript. So the body is done. I think this should be head or header. Head, right? Or header. I think this should be head. Is it? This is header. Am I right? Okay. So the meta. Do you know about this tag? Because it's also important. It's here. The meta tag. Yes, meta. Because sometimes we just write everything, just copy paste, or just write the HTML structure. Where is it? It's in this document. Wait, let me check. The attribute meta information here. Meta tags in the HTML document provide useful information about the document, including description, keywords, author, date or modification, and around 19 other fields. Okay, let's highlight this and let's see what we can do with the meta tag. First of all, giving the name of the web application. that the page represents. And to be honest, I didn't know this information before, to be honest, that we can give a name to our web application by using this tag. This is precious information. I did not know this. So if not a web application, the application name meta tag must not be used. No. But in the main structure, there's not all this. It's just only two. In the main structure, there's only two, there are only two things: the character set and the viewport. Okay, yes. The name of the website, like this, the name like this. Oh, okay, I don't know. I don't know because wait, let's check. Let's see that. This code. Workspace. Choose. Okay, let's see this. Yes, index for HTML. Okay, HTML5. Okay, for me it's just the viewport and the character set. Oh, what do you mean? How do you make yours? How do you do your HTML structure? Like this? Wait. HTML5. The title, but not the name of the application. Yes, the title. Oh, of course, we got the title. Even me, I add the title. But here they are talking about the name of the application. Look, meta name, application name, and then content, blah blah blah. No, about the author, you also get this, and then note that from now when we are working on in HTML exercise or HTML project, we should add all this. Okay, from now we should add this tag, description. So the description meta tag can be used by users. Okay, read this. So this is important for SEO. The description meta tag can be used by various search engines while indexing your web page. So for searching purpose, usually the description contained within the meta tag is the short summarized. Okay, so the description in the meta tag is this one. Is this text. So if you want to display this text, we need to add the description tag. We need to add it on our web page, so it's also important. And then we got generator identifies one or so forth. No, this is not that important. Keywords, Yes, this is also important. This is also important. Like if your web application is maybe about let's say um, let's say a gaming website, or you're I don't know, you are dealing with gaming things. In this meta you can add maybe gaming, Fortnite, Call of Duty, all those kind of things. And it's also for SEO, search optimization. So this is also good. We should also add it whenever we are working. The character set, we already know that the character set define which type of which set of characters we are going to use for our content. You already know this. You already know, but it's also important. Robot tools. Value. Support passive emergency engine. Control it. Test the engine. Speed. This page or not. From a page or not. This is also important, but I won't go through this now. So we know how to. What? Did you see the last one? Yes, the robots attribute supported by several search engine. I think this is also for SEO. I think this is also for SEO. Social media. What? So we can even wait. Facebook open graph. Facebook intense article. Twitter card. Look, bro, I didn't know about all these things, honestly. Twitter site, Twitter creator, Twitter content. So can we add a Twitter content? Oh, damn. So issue is very huge. I want to try the Twitter content. I don't know if it's still working because Twitter is. Yes. I want to test at least one. I don't have Facebook. OG. Wait. I will test this Twitter content. I don't know if this will work since this method data is used as information to control how and display when the content to the site. Okay. I see now. It's not to add, it's just to control how they will be. How to control how tweets are displayed in content. So we are not actually adding a content, but just how they should look like. Yeah, you have done something pretty good about meta. basic tags hit. We did not look about this. H1 to H6, we all know this is the title, like H1 for the most biggest title in the website, H2 the one after H1, etc., etc. The title is just the title, that the thing that you are seeing here. It's just this. So there's nothing more here. P, just the paragraph. We all know about P, right? The P tag, paragraph tag. HR, we come to this mark link. These are about text formatting, and just 1 minute we come to it. From this, HR, BR, this is to go to the next line. HR, what is it? Wait, I don't know if you have that tag in this document. HR. No. Yes. I don't know. Oh, yeah. It's a line. Yes. Yes, you're right. Okay, it's just the line, horizontal line. Oh, can you change the direction? Or you need to use the CSS to change the direction of the line? It's just simple line. Yeah, pretty good, pretty nice. H1, HTML, another one. Okay, that's simple. Yes, HR just a line, and BR to go to the next line. So like if I write makeup language, I don't know, maybe just BR, blah blah blah. Okay, the BR to go to the next line, and the HR just a new line. You know about pre, right? Pre, I think it's wait. It's here. We got pre is especially when we need to add maybe something like code or script or those kind of things. Strong and B is for italic. For italic, yes. No, strong is for bold. Yes, and I and AM is for italic. Like if when you want to make this bold, I can just add B here, B, and then if I want to make language in italic, I can just use this. But sometimes we use CSS to make them to perform all those kind of tasks. And it's just easy with HTML. Like we use this to make italic text and this to make text bold. Like we don't, unless we need an amount of bold, like just a simple heavy text or very bold or like very black. Yes, sub and sub. This is right exponential, and this is just right code at the bottom line. Sub small. Yeah, I think that's all. This, and the other one is just to make text. All those kind of things are pretty important to know. ID and class. And what do you know the mark tag? Do you know this one? Mark. What is that? Is it for text formatting? Mark. Yes, to highlight the text. Yeah. Sometimes we don't need too much CSS to wait. What the hell? Done. And pre. Block with p if the formatting white space. Okay, like when we use the pre tag, we can keep the white space like this, because it was not working. It was not working by using only p tag. Like this don't keep the white space, and if you want to keep the white space, let me just copy this. Not only, but it's also used for like code and so on. Wait, let me select text, then copy, and then paste. Yes, this will keep this white space, but this won't keep the white space. Like this, as you can see, it keeps the white space. Yeah, it's pretty good. And what if I remove the code tag? What if I remove this? Same thing, it keeps the white space. Yeah, pretty good information. Mark is done. Links, we already know about links. The A tag, right? We use the A tag for links. Exactly. Now you can even target a specific section in the same page by using links. Do you know that? Do you know how to do it? Like in this same page, I can make a link. Like, let's say, let me just, is lagging. Still lagging. Oh, maybe it's my network. Is it okay now? Okay, I was asking if you know how to make a link. Like, let's say I have my main here. Yes, with a tag you make a link, but just target a specific section in the same page. What? No, you don't get my point. I'm saying, wait, let me finish these few things. Section 2. Okay, this is full section, right? In the main. And now, let's say you want to add a link here in this section. You want to add a link in this section, and that link will target something in this section, in the second section. So when you will click on it, he will send you to that things. Like you say, okay, like you say, maybe you write something like I don't know. Let's say this is the first section. Exactly, in the same page. But if yes, if you want to go to the second section, click this link, and now and here you make a link that will take you to this section. Can you do it? Do you know how to do it? Yes, with a tag. Okay, Joshua, how to do it? Let's hear Joshua. How can you do this? Okay, if you want to share your screen, just do it. Just do on Discord, share your screen. Paste Discord. It's something pretty nice. Like, when you're if maybe if your if the page is about a documentation or a blog, and you want to translate, to take you from one section to another one. Oh, bro. You start it, bro. Okay. Maybe. Yeah. You need to know many solutions. To know how to do one thing with many different solutions is also good. It's also good. Okay. Do it. Wait, let me check. Okay. Oh, I can. Oh, it's not that crazy. Oh, not that much, bro. You can just do is okay. Yes, he want us. No, yeah, he just want us to see. He just want us to see how it will switch the section. Like there will be is, yeah. It's okay. Just you cannot open on. You need to open directly from, from your folders. Okay. The ID. The number sign. The number sign with the ID. That's pretty good. And it's just easy. You don't need to burn your brain by using too much logic or too much things. And this is one of the advantages when you know HTML very well. So it will save you some time or some. It will help you very well. So it's very simple to come back to this section. You just need to make a link here that point to the ID like this. section 1. Section 1, and then we add an email. Okay, so link from in the same file, we know how to do it. Link from one website to another one, we know how to do it. When link from one page to another page in the same file, I think we do it like this. When we have many HTML page in the same file, this is how we can navigate. Alright. Okay. Thank you. So also ID, we know about ID. Classes, we know about class. We use ID to target a HTML tag, but the ID is unique. Like in the entire document, I think we can have only one, and the ID called section 1. But for the class, we can have the same class, like section 1, section 1. Yeah. So yeah, this is what I have done here. Okay, Joshua, do you have anything about ID? Do you have any doubt with ID or class? Okay. Class, we use both of them. Use them to identify or to target the tag. But there is only one difference between them, and the difference is that we can have only one ID. Like the ID is unique. Okay, like we cannot have this tag can have we cannot have another tag with this same ID. So if we want to give the ID of this tag, it cannot be the same as this one. So maybe we call this section 2. But this we can, with the class we can give the same name, and with the CSS or even with the JavaScript, if we target this name, it will target both of them. Like, let me try to explain this very well. Okay, let's say we have the 2 elements, okay, and this has class section. This also has a class section, and this has ID section 1, and this has ID section 2. In the CSS, oh my god. Okay, we are talking about the difference between ID and class. Now, in the CSS, first of all, you cannot have the same ID in the entire document. Like in the whole document, if you already make an ID and like section 1, you cannot have it anymore somewhere else. So this will be unique. I don't even know the spelling. I think it's like this. This will be unique. But class, you can have many, like it's infinite. You can have section 1, section, as many as possible in the same document. But the ID, you cannot have this twice, only one time. And if you want to give another ID similar to this one, you will change something, like maybe section 2 or ID section 3. And where these different does matter. First of all, in CSS, if in CSS you target section and say maybe the background color black, this will happen to this component and this component also. Everything that you will define here, because everything that you will define here will be applicable to these two. But with ID, when you say section 1, this will be applicable only to this one. And when you say section 2, this will be applicable only to this. So when you are making your class or your ID, think very well. In JavaScript, in JS, if you get section, if you make something like a document dot get element by maybe a class name, and choose section, you will get this and this. So the function will return an array. No, it's like an array like, and in that array like you will have two components, two HTML tag, I wanted to say. So we will see that when we talk about the DOM in JavaScript. But for now, this is the main difference, and it's important to know that. And you will see that when you want to target something in the DOM, something in the document, if you want to target something specific in the document, you need to use ID. If you want to target something very specific, you need to use the ID, because you are sure, 100% sure, that it will be always that things that you want to tag. There will be no confusion or such a thing. So for now, that's really pretty all that you can say about ID and class, like the differences. And the data attribute, this is also a very good thing to know. We use a data attribute to let me show you. See, in this document, and there's data attribute is here. Data attribute. We go straight to this one, because this, we already know that sources we need to provide like some files or some link to the HTML. We will go straight to this one. The data attribute, like everything that starts with data hyphen and something. This is very important to know. It's very, very important because we use this to manipulate or to store data, and data, as you can see the definition here on the data attribute structure is a data. Data attribute structure is a data, blah blah blah. The name of the data structure comes after the data. Data in string format, including JSON, can be stored using the attribute. Remember this one, these things is very important. We use this in React, so you need to remember this. It's very important. Like I just said, with data attribute in HTML, sometimes you get, I think I guess, sometimes you get something like data hyphen theme equals light, and this control the theme of your application. If your theme is in light theme or dark theme, let me show you an example. It's a React thing, but just focus on that data attribute. With use context, router, node, use JSX. Okay, it's this project, but just focus on this. Wait, I remove it, but really. Data theme equals light. Okay, let me start the npm run dev. Okay, as you can see here, we got the light. This, wait, I will show you with the inspector. Where is it? As you can see here, we got light, right? No. This is another code that I did. I just wanted to. I was boring. I just wanted to do something. Okay, as you can see, I will change the theme and look here. When I change, it changed the theme, the data theme, and this theme control the theme of my web application. I will switch to dark, and this will change, and my application will switch to the dark theme. This data theme is pretty important, and we will use it a lot. It's very important. That is a very attribute to know. We can use it to do many things. Maybe even for languages, if you want to switch the language of your web application, you can use that data tag, and with some logic, then when you click, your app will switch the language, maybe from English to French or from English to Spanish, or I don't know. And you can even use it on only one component. Oh wait, we talk about it when we do React. Okay, just you don't need to go too fast. So it's pretty important. So this data attribute, we need to know how to use it with JavaScript, how to use it with CSS. It's pretty important. This style is just the CSS. We already know that. It's just the CSS. Div is like the main box. When doing CSS, we should know that the div is like wait, there's something in HTML we call it box, box model. Yeah, box model. And this is something very, very important in HTML. You should know this. The box model, the padding, the content, the margin, and the border. This is very important. Like when you are adding the margin, it's when you say it, maybe margin 12 pixel, it's this one. When you say border 2 pixel or 1 pixel, it's this. And when you say padding 12 pixel, it's this one. And here we got the content. And you should know how exactly. And when we were trying to do some exercise with CSS and with HTML&CSS, with that box model, you will see that sometimes, let's say this is the box and this is the padding, margin. No, it's padding, border first, and then margin, and then you have the content. Now, sometimes when you change the value of this impact the content sometimes, and this one doesn't really impact the content, because this one the padding increase like this and the margin increase like this. I don't know if you are getting my point. And the border increase like this. So if you have if let's say this is padding 5, and if you set to padding 7, it will increase like this. And the margin, if this is margin 5, if you set it to 7, it will increase like this. This is why sometimes the padding will impact the look of the content. Like you will have your content, and when you add the padding, the content will become weird. Sorry, my voice is like so be careful when you are using all this. Sometimes you don't need padding and you need only margin. Sometimes you don't need margin and you need only padding. So you need to understand when and how to use them. Exactly. The border is just the border of your box. And anytime when you're working, when you're doing HTML, CSS, your main border should be a div. Like the main box, your main box, I guess, I wanted to say box, not border. Your main box should be a div. Like your div should contain like text, I don't know, button, input field. But let's say you are doing a card. Wait, I don't know. No, I think I should show this with a design. is my design. No, not this one. Wait. Let me show you. Like design system, like this. As you can see, this component, your main box should always be a div. Wait. Why is it design system? Your main box should always be a div. Like this is the main box. It should be a div always. Now inside your main box you have an image, you have icons, you have title, and you have paragraph and button. So it's not good to have like to make your main box maybe a span or a what do we call it, or a paragraph. Don't do it. It will work, but it's not good. So your main box should always be a div. Now inside, if you want to divide, maybe let's say this component has too much content and you want to divide, you can say, okay, this will be the header, this and this will be the header. Maybe you can say that this will be the header, then this will be the title, here will be the content, and here will be the footer. And to divide them, you can also use div tag again. And let me delete this. Wait, come back to the design, and you can see here this section has like 3 parts. You can call this maybe the title, this will be a paragraph, and you just put a simple paragraph, and here this should be a div. And inside you have your card, etc. So we do it when we do some exercises, but just know that your main box, like the main choice of your main box, should be a div every time. Span. I use the span as an alternative of div. Like when I don't need to use a div, I can use the span, especially when I want to group some few things, like maybe icon and button, or maybe some few text. Let me show you. Maybe no scrolls. Design system. Okay, maybe here, for example, to group this, to group this and this, I will use a span, not a div. But this will be a div, and this will be a paragraph, then this will be a div. So you need to understand how to divide all those things to make your HTML very to have a good structure. You need to know how to use all those things to group them together, etc., etc. Yeah. Okay. Then for now I will use this usually to group text. Grouping text, yes. Grouping text, span and div. Okay. Standard attribute, yes, we already talked about them. And style, we already talked about style, like CSS. We all already know how to import CSS and we all also know that we can write our CSS directly here. Wait, like this. We can write it directly style. Okay. But this is not the good way. We should import. We should import, and then this. Let's say maybe a section. Background. Sorry, I'm so slow to type because it's so cold here. As you can see, the section 1 and the section 2 will be background red because you are targeting both. But if I target this ID, it will be only the first section, like this. And you cannot have section 1 as ID and have it here as ID. It won't work. I don't know if this will send an error or something like that, but I just know that it's not. What? This is working? This should be wrong. HTML. No, I'm using the ID, but this should be wrong. This should be wrong. I don't. Maybe it's working in CSS and should be wrong in. Let's check. Yeah, it's not a good practices, but we cannot do that. We should use class. But if you want to target something specific for some purpose, maybe for JavaScript purpose, and you want to target this one, you can use div. But don't use div twice. Exactly. You will see that in React here they use ID to target where they are going to implant or inject the code that you are going to write. Just think about they are using JavaScript to target this div, and I can even change that if I want. I can change and call it main. This will still work, and I can even remove from here and put it here. This will still work. Even if I no, is it my React code here? Yes, this will still work. As you can see, it's still working. And if I inspect, this inject my code on the body like this. But we are not working, we are not doing React right now, so just know that you can use the ID to target an element specific more precisely. And so yes, it's done with that. Hate. What is hate does actually? Yes. Okay, we are about to finish. Yeah, about to finish. This hate tag. Yes, we are about to finish it. It's just there are some few things remain. But yes, it's really odd. Wait. The standard practice is to place CSS link tags inside the head. Wait, I don't get something. I'm confused because I'm confused. It's hate, bro. It's hate, not hater. It's hate here. Yes, I was wrong. It's hate. It's hate. Header is maybe when I think header is maybe when you want to make a card, like if you want to make a card, like let's say exactly. If I make something like this, like card, let's say this is my card, and I want to divide my card, like I have the header, and then here maybe I can use maybe another div for the body. I forget that I'm not in VS Code. Div class body, and then footer. We can do that too here. When we are making a card, a card structure can look like this. Like this is the header. You maybe use H3 header, and then I don't know, issue. In the card body, you can add your content. Don't know, P. This is the card body, And then in the footer you can just add it's 5,600 dollars. This is how you can structure your card. This is a very good way. Like this. But with this, with CSS, you will make it pretty. Now it's just like a bones, like a skeleton. So header was for this. Okay. What's remaining? Property hint. I don't know what this means, honestly. Images. Purity hint. Yeah. I think I got it. For the purity hint. I think it's when something comes after another things. Do you know about this? Okay, let's search on the web. Purity HTML. Yes. Exactly. Yes. You should know that it's important. It's important too. It's important. Images. Everyone know how to import an image and etc. Audio tag, video tag, how to import a video, how to import a video. Now for the iframe, we use the iframe to display maybe embedded data like links. We can display a web page inside a web page, or a PDF inside a web page. This tag is very important. The iframe tag. We can use it to display a website inside a website. CSP. What is CSP? Do you know CSP? List, very simple for list. UL for an Android list and OL for Android list. And definition is just LE. Nested list. So these are very simple. And I think all of you know that for another list we use UL, like for an Android list. It just means an Android. And then the list item is LE. Like item 1 LE and item 2 LE and item 2. And you have the same thing with other lists. Like if we start from 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. By default, I don't know if this will start from 2 or from 1 or from A to B. Yes, this start from 1, 2, 3. And I think you can override this by using some tag, some HTML, some attribute. I think is in here. Let's see, list. Okay, if you want to use A, B, C, if you want to start from 3, you can just use this attribute start 3, value 7, for this I don't know. If you want to start from, no, if you want to change the type to A, B, you can change it. Like, let's say type is A. I think this will start from A to B. Okay, for this is for ordered and another this. Now for nested, I don't know, nested. This is, yeah. Nested list is just a list inside a list. Simple. Image, you know how to, but for audio, let's check that tag too. Audio. Audio tag. Yeah. You need to specify the content type like audio and the extension of the file. Same thing for the video. And now note that these two tags are very, very important. I will show you. You can make a web app like Spotify if you understand these two tags. If you understand how they work, you can make a web application like Spotify. Like you will control the volume, you will control the speed of the music, you will control. This has so many APIs, these tags, so many. If I look on MDN, with audio tag MDN, you see that this has so many API. You can use it to listen music. As you can see, attribute autoplay, control this, loop, mute, preload, metadata, and even autopress can play through complete. This has so many things, and Spotify, all those web application that music player web application use exactly the same, this kind of things. We will try to do it with React, because with JavaScript it will be too much works, so we will do it with React. As you can see, there are so many things that you can do. You can pause, you can play. Yeah, in JavaScript there are so much things to do to target. Like this is an example. You target the audio tag, then this audio through, then scale. No, this is not doing something crazy. Let's say even okay, like this, for example, this one. You can pause the song, you can make it fast or make it slow, or like you can control almost everything. Like you can build something like Spotify if you understand very well that tag. You can build something like this because you will control this everything. You will control the next previews, almost everything. So from time to time try to check this tag, because we cannot go through it today. There are so much things to learn about it, and We do it when we are doing exercises because it's the best time to learn it. And for the video, it's the same thing. The video has so many APIs, so many things to learn. And image vs figure. I don't know what is this. Wait. Figure HTML figure type. I think it's just to draw like triangles or those kind of things. There's nothing figure use a figure element to mark up a photo in the document and figure caption. Define a caption for the photo. Let's see what it does. Nothing really special. Yeah. I saw it. It's like when you want to, but we can do it with CSS or like simple HTML. Just this is mostly used when you are doing a blog or a documentation, and maybe we want to talk about an image or you want to talk about something and you want to show an image. You will use this. Like let's say your website is about a blog and then you are talking about football. You will use this and then maybe use an image of a football player or something like that. Then right here maybe Champions League winner or blah blah blah, I don't know. Then write the content. Yeah, but it's not a crazy important information, but good to know. This CSP. I don't know what CSP is. CSP. CML. What is this? Content security policy. Oh, I'm a cybersecurity student and I don't know this. Content security policy featured. I will go through these things. I will try to learn it in depth. A web security internet, but I don't know this. I will leave this like this. Okay. Now we just go through about many things, and here is the task for today. Where is it? Yeah. Yes, exactly. You should make. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Click on it. Activity program maps. Oh my god. Okay. Why is showing only? Wait. 1 minute. Wait. Why is activity? Check your activity. No activity. Wait. Let me try to do something. Yeah, I got two accounts. Refresh the page. Refresh the page. Yes. Is it working now? I think it's already okay. From introduction to embedded media. Come check come check the task first, the exercise first. What where is it? Uh, project project. This wait. This is the exercise. It's not that hard. You need to do it very well. Everyone should give the good structure. Just open project, then single page CV, and then do this. No, you won't do it in the website. Just click on start working, then make a local repo on your computer and then work on it. It should be done by tomorrow. It's very easy. This should be done by tomorrow. You can do it. Are you watching my screen? Go on. You click on the hamburger menu. You click on the just click on the hamburger menu and then project. After that, click on, you will see the single page CV here. Yeah, need to do that one. But listen, here you will use an ordered list, and here you use an unordered list, and try to use a very good structure. Like, listen carefully. All these things will be in the main tag. This section will be wait, let me see if I can download this image. Yes. Wait, I will show you how we are going to work with this. Insert look carefully. This, look carefully. This from the entire page should be in the main tag. Okay, this will be in a section. We you can call it about no, you can call it the class will be address. This will be another section, case. And note that we use this same file when we are going to do CSS, so make it very good. And this section will be education. We use this same thing in CSS, in React. We use it again and again. This will be another section. No, only HTML, not CSS. Just we will add the CSS on it later. And this wait, I missed something. Listen carefully. Don't mess up here. All this will be in the experience section. And these are classes, okay? These are classes. And these are tags. And everything will be in the main. And the last section is just social media. We just say media. And then after that, maybe when we do the CSS, we will make this, we will apply the CSS on it, and we will make it will become something very, very crazy. We will have the name like this, have something like this. With the CSS, we will make it very, very good. But for now, just apply the HTML on it. And here you should use another at list, and here you try to use other at list. Try to practice, try to use as much tags as possible. Like, try to make all these things maybe bold by using only HTML. Try to use as much HTML as possible. Okay, I think the explanation is good. Yes, for tomorrow. So it's very simple, as you can see. It's very simple. There is nothing that we take 1 hour to do. It's very simple. And it's only HTML. And for tomorrow, where is it? And this will be the exercise for tomorrow. We will do something like this. Not for today, just when we finish HTML, because there are only 1, 2, 3. There are not much things to do. So tomorrow, when we finish this, what? This? No, they don't give the design. Unfortunately, no. But during our learning journey, I will make some design. I will be doing some simple design that we are going to work with. I'm not bad at designing. I know some simple thing. I will be designing some simple things that we are going to work with. So don't worry for this. And sometimes we will take some challenges on frontend mentor, frontend mentor, but we start taking design on frontend mentor when we will do React, because I need everyone to be very comfortable before trying to solve any challenge here, because I can see that here is not a basic level. This is when you already know many things. Okay, for tomorrow then, that you already finished then. Okay, Joshua. See you tomorrow. Everyone should finish this. It's very simple. Tomorrow we finish our HTML and then start working on this. We work on this. Maybe we finish this tomorrow. It's not that hard. We work on it tomorrow, like like this. Tomorrow, this one. But to be honest, I don't know how we are going to divide this. Do you have any idea on how we make vertical line? Maybe we use HR tag. I think we use what? What? Call and span. Wait. Cool. Like call. The thing is that by using a table, we don't have natively we don't have those lines. Wait, where is that? Natively, I don't think. Yes, but we can solve it by using tables. But natively, I don't think table have these lines. If I make a simple table here, really? Okay, we will do that tomorrow. Tomorrow we will do that. Okay, then see you tomorrow. Yes. And that time listen that at that time everyone should be very, 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 very good, because we need to work very fast and very well. For that startup, there will be many things that we build, like how do we call it? Board game. Do you know what I mean by board game, right? Board game. Board games like this kind of games. This kind of game, board game, like this kind of game. But I have an idea. I will let you know at a good moment. But we built a board game. You know that we already have Ludo King on mobile, right? this is a board game. We will build another board game. It's not a Ludo, it's not a chess, it's not a dame. I will give you the idea at the good moment. We make it on mobile, on mobile and web. Like anyone can play on mobile and can play on the web, and especially on iOS, because Android, I never try anything on Android before, but I already try React Native on iOS. And React Native is not that hard. It's not that hard. We will use Expo for this. Expo. We see that it is really, really easy and pretty. It's not that hard. Just work first, and from your side, you need to learn by your own. You need to make many things by your own, so that at that time everyone should be very good, very good. I'm working on I will show you a simple thing about that start of the website of the startup, the wireframe. I will show you just a brief overview of that. No, it's not this one. 5 pins. As you can see, the Canva is very big. So what we are going to do, it will be very it's very big. I'm working on it, so there are much very big. As you can see, it's very big, and this is just the wireframe, and I didn't finish. There are many things to do more, and it's 10%. Like, if this is just a simple thing and it's just the wireframe, I will start the design very soon. And this is just the website. There will be many applications, many things. I will expose the idea, but not now. Okay, do you have any question? Like, oh. To do it? Yes, the first one. Okay, yeah, I will do it. Thank you. I will do it. Okay, bro. Tomorrow, everyone, stay safe and work on your exercise. And we meet tomorrow and discuss a little bit, maybe 10 or 15 minutes about that exercise. If you have found something pretty difficult, but I know it will be easy, but we discussed about it before start the session. And know that for now, everything, there is nothing special, there's nothing crazy. But after 1 month, you will see, especially when we start working with React, you will do many things crazy. And when we start working on JavaScript, we will solve some very hard challenges. Like, your brain will go crazy. You will see, bro, what the hell is this? We will solve some challenges very hard. So stay tuned, stay safe, and work very well, bro. See you later, and see you. If you have anything in your mind, you can send in the server. If everything cross your mind, or if you have any question, if you anything, just if you want to talk, just talk in the server. Oh, okay, yes, exactly. Okay, bro.